Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all good and taking care of yourselves. So guys, I want to ask you a very simple question. How many of you have taken a decision in your business venture based on your gut feeling? I'm sure a lot of you would have taken that decision and even followed through along with it. And I myself am also guilty as charged because I've also taken multiple decisions early in my business days where I stuck to my gut feeling and thought that since I feel like it is the right decision, I should go with it and see how it turns out. Or actually not just how it turns out, but at that point of time, I was very much sure that since I'm feeling right about this decision, it will turn out good or great. So I followed through with it, and trust me, most of the times, if not all the times, it ended up being a bad decision or didn't get me the best results that I could have gotten in that particular scenario. So with that said, today I want to discuss with you why A/B testing or experimentation in general always has and always will triumph over your gut feeling when it comes to important and crucial decisions in your business, be it in terms of product features, be it in terms of landing page optimization, or even be it in terms of ad copy testing. So A/B testing is very crucial, and in this video I'm going to be talking about why you should rely less on your gut feeling and more on the results of your A/B testing or experimentation done for your particular business decisions. You see, when I started my e-commerce brand, I relied very heavily on my intuition and gut feeling, deciding anything and everything from my website design to product images to ad copies based on my gut feeling at that time. Because I think I believed at that time that I knew what my customers would like and love and would want from my brand. But my decisions at that time turned out to be wrong more times than they were right. And one important insight that I learned from that period in my business journey is that assumptions can be very costly. That is, if you take a decision based on an assumption or a gut feeling, then it could be very costly for you, not just in terms of money, but in terms of time. Because when it comes to business or your entrepreneurial journey, time is very important, and time is the thing which will give you the leverage later down the line, as the amount of progress that you make today will compound over time and you will be able to build upon that leverage which you have worked to build till that point in your business. So time is very crucial as well. And what I realized is that assumptions cost me both my money and my time at that time, which actually stagnated my progress and actually hindered my growth at that time as well. Take for instance a very recent case which actually occurred in our own business, in one of our clients' businesses, in which we were needed to make a decision of what our summer collections landing page should be, the background of it. And I personally thought that it should have a beachy vibe, a mix of vibrant colors with waves in the background, and somewhat a sort of beach themed landing page. Whereas my team suggested that we should A/B test it against a minimalist background. And I was very much stuck on the idea that it should be the beach and cozy vibe, sort of summer vibe background. But my team was against it, and we actually ended up experimenting it. We actually ended up A/B testing it, and what we found out was that the minimalist background actually outperformed the beach vibe or the summer vibe background by 35%. And the conclusion that we drew from it was the customers who are landing on our page or coming to our landing page were more so concerned with the product and not the whole background of it, and they were more so focused in understanding what the product was. And the insight that I personally drew from it was the customers who came to our landing page, they converted more on a minimalist background because they were able to actually feel and get a better idea of the product on that background instead of the summer vibe background. Because for them, from the customer's perspective, the summer vibe background was more of a distraction than an add-on which helped them to convert or buy the particular product. That is the reason why me and my team personally thought that the minimalist background actually converted more and gave us 35% more results. And this is not just the case with landing pages. A lot of the times, even before that, there were instances where I thought a particular type of photo shoot would get us more results, and we put our money into it based on my gut feeling. But when we realized and when we tried the other type of photo shoot which I was avoiding, we actually end up getting better results. So it has happened a lot of times in my business journey that my gut feeling has been off, and that is the reason why I personally suggest any beginner or somebody who's starting and getting into a new business that they focus on testing and experimentation more to move along with their journey rather than their gut feeling, because the data that they get from testing and experimentation is way more solid, way more reliable than what their gut feeling is, and they can actually build upon that data that they are getting from experimentation and testing, whereas the data that they are getting from their gut feeling is not so much reliable. Because as seen with my case and multitude of other businesses, your gut feeling will be off most of the time, and what you need to grow your business is a source of reliable information based on which you can create or make solid decisions which will help your business grow and prosper. So with that said, instead of assuming what might and might not work based on your gut feeling, you should always let real life data guide your decisions and drive your business, and that's the magic of A/B testing. But that is not to say that your gut feeling is not right or you should invalidate your gut feeling every time. It is just that you should always try to back up your gut feeling with real life data, which you can only get by testing it against multiple other alternatives to find out which one works the best for you, for your business in that particular scenario. Now you might think that I'm done, but there's more to A/B testing than just website design or landing page design or even your ad copies. Here's a golden nugget for you, which we actually tested and tried in our own business and found the results to be astonishing, which we had not thought that we would be seeing. What we did was we actually tried to test long form descriptions, product descriptions against brief, concise, benefit based product descriptions. That is, if I were to put it in simple terms, key point descriptions, which actually let your customer know the fastest what they're going to be getting and how they are going to be deriving their benefit from your product. And what we saw was there was roughly a 20% increase in conversions when it came to concise benefit focused points as compared to long detail oriented product descriptions, which a lot of the brands are using even today. So that is where we switched our product descriptions to more so key point style and actually made the points even more concise and short form, which would be very much direct to the customer and which would actually try to serve or hit directly the pain point that the customer has, because of which they visited our product or our website to get that product. And in that way, our customers would convert more. But with that said, I'm pretty sure you would have gotten a pretty good understanding of where I'm coming from when I say that your A/B testing or experimentation will always triumph your gut feeling, and you should always take decisions in your business based off of real life data that is from your experiments and not from your gut feeling. Obviously, you can take decisions from your gut feeling, but you should always weigh the pros and the cons of whether if your particular decision should go bad or should go not according to your plan, then how heavy are the consequences that you will be bearing, and whereas if it goes right, then what are the benefits that you're going to be having. So that is definitely a very important thing which you should always consider whenever you're taking a decision, be it based on a gut feeling or be it based on real life data, based on experiments. So with that said, I want to leave you guys with a very interesting insight that I have had, which will be especially useful for my fellow e-commerce business owners, which is that our customers are constantly evolving and so are their preferences. And who's to say that they will have the same preferences 6 months down the line or even 1 year down the line? Heck, who might even be sure that their customers would remain the same 6 months or 1 year down the line? Your customers' preferences as well as your customers are gonna be changing, and you're gonna be interacting with new markets, and you need to be understanding the layout of that current market and how you can serve them the best, and that you can only do by continuous testing, be it your products, be it your landing page and all those other things which you have talked about in this video. So what you need to be doing is you need to be doing continuous testing of all those aspects to understand the market better, cater to the coming trends and cater to the customers which you have currently, or even increase your customer base by tapping into new potential markets or new different type of potential customers as well. So that is why continuous testing is so important, and you should be testing all the aspects of your business funnel, your customer journey, to find the most optimal thing which works for you, then settle on that, and then you should keep on testing to find those potential markets and potential customers, as well as cater to the changing preferences of your customers as well as the changing customer base of your business. So with that said, to sum up, I would like to say that trust but verify. Always rely on your instinct, but back it up with hard and solid data that you have found through experimentation. This will not only increase your sales in the short term, but will also help your business become a more resilient and adaptive business in the long run as well. So if you found any useful insights in today's video, or if you found this video helpful for your particular business, then definitely be sure to leave a like on the video, as well as make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you get continuous updates of my future videos. So with that said, I'm gonna be leaving you guys with this one. Until next time, keep experimenting and keep growing.